What's up guys, KarmaSculpting here, back again once again. Today we're making Sprigatito. We'll start out rolling out its egg-shaped head, and then we'll immediately begin adding some ears. Just shape out a couple of triangles and blend them into the top of the head as best you can. Next we'll indent the ears to give them a little bit of depth. Here we're going to roll out a couple of small balls and put them right in the middle of Sprigatito's face, and I only blended them in on the top side. After that, just like the ears, I made a tiny triangle shaped nose. I actually had to blend quite a bit before I was happy with it. After all of that, I began to shape out the eyes, taking my time to make sure they were the size that I wanted. I also used my silicone tool to make it so that the edges weren't as sharp around the eyes. I also wanted to make it look like it was smiling, so I stabbed out a little bit of a mouth. One of the last details for little Sprigatito here's head is its whiskers. There are 3 on each side, with one pointing up, one pointing down, one pointing out, adding just a little bit of a curve to the upper and bottom ones. For its teeth, make the tiniest balls you can and stick them under the little cat lips that it's got. And with the smallest precision tool you can use, shape out 2 little pointy teeth. Now this first leg might look a little weird, but I didn't want it to just be sitting there, you know? I wanted to make it look like it was pawing at something, just to add a little bit of action into this very static clay figure. Just like with everything else, blend these in as best you can, as seamless as you can. And just like everything else I say, this is not a tutorial. This is just to get your imagination flowing. Monkey see, monkey do and all that, right? For the last bit of detail, we're going to roll out its floofy tail and the random tuft of fur poking out of the back. Once we get a better 3D view of these mons, I really hope my creations are not that far off. To blend in the head and the body, I used a little extra clay to make that seem unnoticeable. Now the last bit of detail for this springtime kitten is its furry chest, or maybe a mane in the making? I don't know what this is. Only time will tell. I think it's meant to look like leafy foliage as well. All I really did was flatten out a half circle and make 5 pointy bits out of it. Though in hindsight, I wish I would have done this before I made the arms. Since I didn't, I had to maneuver and make do. Finally, a few little spiky doos around its collar, and this little kitty is ready to be painted. Since all of your guesses are just as good as mine, what do you think this thing's typing is going to be when it's fully evolved? I've been hearing rumors about Grass Fairy, I've been hearing rumors about Grass Dark. Either way, both of those sound fine. And for all of you that know this thing's nickname as the Weed Cat, did it get that from this design on its face? or is it just because it's a grass cat? Because I mean, it kind of looks like that, but I also don't see it. Like, I highly doubt that that was the Pokemon Company's thought process when they made this thing. But then again, they do seem to be going with meme culture this time around. So, I don't know, maybe it is a nod towards it. I mean, if you were to ask me, I would have thought it was a minty cat. So guys, I want to thank you again for watching. How did Sprigatito turn out? Personally, this is my starter. I have always chosen my grass types. Well, with the exception of 2nd gen, I didn't choose Chikorita. I thought Totodile was cool, but that is the only exception. Once again, I'd like to thank anybody that made it this far into the video. You guys are the real ones. If you enjoyed the video, please slap that like button for me. It really helps out. Maybe even leave me a comment telling me how I can improve. If there's anything you like, didn't like, show them at me. I'm always open for criticism so that I can improve. Until next time, Sprigatito and Karma out.